friends, I'm Mrs. Lodato and I am so excited to be back with you again today. I have a fun day of colors and rainbows to talk about with you today. So first we're going to start with our phonics warm-up. Then I'm going to introduce you to some fancy words or vocabulary words. After that, I'm going to read you the book Splatter. Once Splatter is finished, we are going to do a very cool science experiment that we use colors, milk, and soap for. I hope you're ready. Follow my pointer and say them after me. A, apple, a. A, safe, a. E, ed, e. E, Pete, e. I, itch, I. I, pine, I. O, octopus, ah. O, home, o. U, up, U, mule, u. U, rule, oo. Great job on our vowels. Next, we're going to work on our glued sounds. Copy me. A-L-L, ball, all. A-M, ham, am. A-N, fan, an. A-N-G, fang, ang. I-N-G, ring, ing. O-N-G, song, ong. U-N-G, lung, ung. A-N-K, bank, ank. I-N-K, pink, ink. O-N-K, honk, onk. U-N-K, junk, unk. Great job. Now we're going to do our R-controlled vowels. A-R, car, R. O-R, horn, or. E-R, her, I-R, bird, U-R, burn, Amazing. Now we're going to do our vowel teams. A-I, bait, A. A-Y, play, A. E-E, jeep, E. E-A, eat, E. E-Y, key, E. O-I, coin, oi. O-Y, boy, oi. O-A, boat, O. O-E, toe, O. O-W, snowplow, O. O-U, trout soup, oo. O-O, school book, oo. U-E, blue rescue, oo. E-W, chew, oo. A-U, August, ah. A-W, saw, ah. Before I read the book Splatter to you, I am going to introduce you to 3 vocabulary words, or I call them fancy words that will show up in the book. But instead of just telling you the word, I am going to have you use your schema and what you already know and what I show you in my circle map to figure out my fancy word or my vocabulary word. So over here I have a picture of my vocabulary word. I'm not sure if that gives you an idea of what it is. Then I want to show you this part where it will tell you what part of speech it is. Now this one's a little tricky because it's a noun or an adjective depending on how you use it. In the book it is used as a noun. So a noun is a person, place, or thing, and an adjective is something that describes something. Then over here I have some of my synonyms, words that mean the same as this mystery word, which is right under here. So some synonyms for my mystery word are navy or cobalt. So think about those. And then under here I have some antonyms, and antonyms mean the opposite of my mystery word. So it was really hard to find an opposite of this mystery word, so the only antonym I could figure out was uncolored. Uncolored. So it's a noun or adjective. Synonyms are navy and cobalt, and it's uncolored. Do you think you have an idea what my mystery word is? Now under here I have a sentence, but I put a blank where my mystery word would go. Using the plant to dye her clothing, blank, the young woman admired her dark blue gown. Listen again, my mystery word would go in the blank. Using the plant to dye her clothing, blank, the young woman admired her dark blue gown. Ooh, there are lots of clues in that sentence to what my mystery word is. Do you have it yet? All right, the last part that I am going to uncover is the definition of this word. A deep reddish blue. Do you think you know what my mystery word is? Let's see. It starts with I, so it says I. Do you think you know it? Let me see the next one. Indigo. Indigo. Indigo is a color, and it's also a plant. And that it is used and it creates a deep reddish blue. Over here is the color of indigo, which is why we said like sometimes navy blue is a good synonym for it. So indigo. So listen for indigo when I'm reading my book. All right, here's my next one. So I have my picture. So here's the picture. And then I'm going to tell you what part of speech it is. It is an adjective, so it is a describing word. This one might be a little tricky. Let's look at our synonyms, or words that mean the same. Glad, delighted, thankful. Do you think you know what my mystery word is? Let's see. Let's look at our antonyms. Antonyms mean the opposite of our mystery word. Unhappy, dissatisfied. Those are antonyms, words that mean the opposite of my mystery word or my vocabulary word. Let's look at this sentence. Remember, the blank is where my mystery word will go. As he led the crowd down the street, he looked very blank with himself. How did he look? Very blank with himself. Let's uncover the definition and see if this gives you any more clues. Feeling or showing pleasure and satisfaction. So synonyms are glad, delightful, thankful. What does this guy look like? And it's an adjective, a describing word. I'm going to give you the first 2 letters this time. P-L. So it says pull. So what it's a feeling. Pull. pleased, and I know you know the word please, but pleased is another way to say how thankful you are, or glad, or happy you are. It's just one of those fancy words that we can use in our writing, reading, and even speaking that can make our sentence just a little bit more juicier. Pleased. So you're showing pleasure or satisfaction. So down here, as he led the crowd down the street, he looked very pleased with himself. So we know that he probably has his head up high and he is happy. So that is the word pleased. All right. Oh, look at my picture. Let's see. The form of speech is it's a verb, which is an action or something you can do. So if you're saying sad, that's not something you can do. What is something you can do? Let's look at the synonyms, or words that mean the same. Sulk or scowl. Sulk or scowl. Let's look at the antonyms, words that mean the opposite of my mystery word. Smile or grin. That's the opposite. Do you think you know what my verb mystery word is? What my action mystery word is? I don't know. Let's try this one. I'm going to read you the sentence. Remember, the blank is my mystery word. The boy did not want to leave. He made a blank and stomped his feet. If you don't want to leave, what would you make? Oh, look, Miss Lodato. I said mad. Made a blank and stomped his feet. Do you have any ideas yet? Are you guessing my mystery word? All right. Let's uncover the definition. The definition is to push one's lips, or one's bottom lip forward as an expression. So you push your lips or bottom lip forward. Do you think you know my word? Let's see. Ooh, it starts with p, p, p. And then it has ow. What's the word? Pout. Did you guess it? Pout. Yes, it's like when you sulk or scowl. It's when you push your lips forward, and usually you do it when you're sad or angry or grumpy. Pout. We're going to see that in our story as well. So, friends, the 3 words that you're going to really listen for. So I need those listening ears on as I read the story. I want you to listen for the word pout. I want you to listen for the word pleased. And I want you to listen for the word indigo. Indigo. So those are the 3 words you're going to listen for while I'm reading the story. If you hear those words while I am reading, go ahead and flash those light bulbs. And then we know that you heard our vocabulary word. Let's read our book. Splatter, written and illustrated by Diane Alber. To my children, Ryan and Anna, never underestimate the power of teamwork. This is the story of a colorful crew, made from paint splatters out of red, yellow, and blue. Each of them had an artistic flair, with splotches and blotches and spiky wet hair. But this crew was different than most that you'd see. They each worked alone, not together as 3. 1 color per drawing is how they each play, never knowing there could be a much better way. Then, one lovely morning, Red gathered the crew and said with excitement, "Let's try something new. Instead of us all painting so far apart, why don't we work on this same piece of art?" They loved the idea and yelled out, "We're in! What do we do first? Where do we begin?" They were so happy they could finally agree. Then Blue shouted out, "I'll go first. Follow me." He began to create but got carried away, painting raindrops all over so the rest couldn't play. The other two grumbled, "This just isn't fair. We sat here waiting while you splashed everywhere." But Yellow decided not to be so glum. He still wanted to see what they all could become. So he grabbed some fresh paper to start something new. But when he began, he forgot the rest too. He made a bright sun that filled up the whole space, not seeing the frown that formed on Blue's face. "I wanted to play too," he complained with a pout. "But each time we try, it just doesn't work out." "I'm so sorry, Red. I know this was your dream, but as you can see, we can't work as a team." "I know this is hard," Red said, "but don't quit. We must try again. Please get up. Don't sit. I know this will work. Believe in our crew. We'll make something great and we'll have fun too." "I've got some more paper," Red smiled and exclaimed. "When we finish our painting, it will surely get framed. We can do something simple. We can all use our powers. Have you ever tried painting a garden of flowers?" Yellow and Blue always painted the sky. A garden was different, and they were quite scared to try. Red tried to help and said, "It's easy to do. If you can paint circles, you can paint flowers too. Each petal's an oval, a circle stretched out long. Now paint a whole bunch, and you just can't go wrong." So they built up the courage to give it a shot. "This is easy," Blue said. "It's like painting a dot." Yellow was pleased and high-fived his friend Blue, and to their surprise, they created green too. Soon they made orange from yellow and red. Then violet showed too when red and blue spread. Next came indigo, a deep navy hue. It happens when violet dashed quickly by blue. But something was missing. The sky wasn't right. It was missing some color. It was just all so white. So Blue filled the sky and Yellow made the sun, and together they cheered, "Wow, teamwork is fun." Look what they created when they all worked together. The art was so beautiful, and it was better than ever. Okay, so what I have here is just a shallow dish, and I'm going to put some whole milk in it. It does need to be whole milk or half and half. So I'm going to fill this dish up just so the bottom is covered. Not too much, but I really want the bottom of the dish to be covered up. So here. And then, I'm going to switch that around a little bit. Then I'm going to put some food coloring in, and I have some different colors here. I have some red, blue, and as you can see, they're pretty much staying in their spot. They're moving a little bit, getting wider, but the colors really aren't moving all over the place. They're pretty much staying there. They get a little bit bigger when they touch that milk, don't they? And I'm going to do my last ones over here. I must have put too much blue in, my goodness. So I have my food coloring and my milk in there. And then I have a Q-tip. If I put my Q-tip in, not much changes, does it? So what I'm going to do now is I have dish detergent that we use to wash your dishes. This is Dawn dish detergent, and I put it in a little tiny cup, and I'm going to dip my Q-tip in this dish detergent. So I just poured it in here so I don't make a big old mess. And I'm going to dip my Q-tip in the dish detergent. And when I put it in here, we're going to see some color magic. Oh. So now you can see as soon as I put that dish detergent in there with the Q-tip, it moved those colors. And now you can see those colors constantly moving. And they're almost coming from underneath. So they were little dots. And now if you look, they're swishing around and they're almost mixing together. And if you look in the middle, the colors started over here. And now I see some in the middle and they're popping up everywhere. So that is super cool. I'm going to give it a little bit more time and then we'll actually come back to it. So to me, it looks like fireworks. And can you see where some of those colors are mushing together and making a different color? Look between the blue and the yellow. What color is forming there? Green. You're right. It's green, which is super cool. And now if you look between the red and the yellow, what color is forming there? Yes, it's a little orangey. It's getting all intertwined with each other. I think it almost it's like tie-dye or fireworks. I don't know. You might have a different opinion. So all this was, again, was milk. And then I put food dye so they weren't touching. And then I put my dry Q-tip in, but then I swished one around just in my regular dish soap. And then I put it in, and it's doing this all by itself. I have done nothing else this whole time while it's moving, which is really neat. You can use any type of dish detergent. They say that you want one that breaks up grease. And so the reason why it's whole milk, this whole milk, is that it needed to have fat in it. So when the fat's in there, it holds the drops of food coloring still so that it made the food coloring just stay in little droplets. But when I put the soap in there, just like when we wash our dishes and it takes all the grease and yucky stuff off our dishes, it actually is taking away and breaking up the fat. So now those colors have nothing to hang on to, and then they all swirl together. I hope you thought that was as cool as I did. So we can see the different colors when they're mixing together. And then I see blue and red right here starting to mix together. Do you remember what blue and red make when they're mixed together? Yes, purple. So scientists, you just did another experiment. I love this. All right, friends, this is after about 10-15 minutes of the soap being in there, so it has stopped. There's a little bit of movement, but you really can see the swirls. I hope you loved it. I hope you learned a lot today and had fun doing it. I had so much fun and I learned a lot. We did our phonics warm-up, we learned some important vocabulary words and then got to hear them in a book. And last, we got to see a really cool science experiment with colors. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!